So we determined dynamic stretching before training or during a workout is optimal. But what about afterwards or between sessions? This is where static stretching seems to possibly aid in injury prevention and even provide some performance improvements when completed over time. These benefits appear related to at least two specific changes from regular static stretching. First, much in the same way that muscle grows and gets stronger with progressive micro tears from resistance training, it appears that static stretching produces small tears in the fascia of the muscle as well, which progressively heal longer and stronger and over time. And second, static stretching clearly improves the range of motion of a muscle over time with regular stretching. We know that too little range of motion for a sport is an injury risk, so creating a more permanent change will be beneficial. Just remember, on the converse side, too much flexibility is also an injury risk, which brings us to the next slide. Now, as an industry, we love ourselves some mobility. It's like we can't get enough. Foam rolling, static stretching, mobility drills and exercises, yoga, Pilates, the list goes on. And don't get me wrong, I fully respect the need for mobility. In fact, I've championed the need for mobility. Case in point, the DWMA. But from a training perspective, mobility is the foundation and quality of movement. But with that being said, I think it's important that we note both sides of the equation. And while mobility is important, I would argue that it's every bit as imperative that we are able to stabilize or control the mobility that we have as well. So when you're assigning corrective exercises, remember this golden rule. Anytime we increase mobility, we must increase stability. For example, let's say you use Joe Ken's tiered system, total body, lower body, upper body. Applying the mobility stability golden rule, it's good practice to include lower body mobility corrective exercises on days you train lower body. Similarly, it's a good habit to dispense upper body mobility correctives on days you train upper body. And finally, a lot of blend of upper and lower body correctives on days you train total body.
By adopting the DWMA system with our exercise builder, coaches will be able to screen an athlete in the same time it takes to do a warm-up,